Isolation Nation, welcome to another social distancing social club. I'm one of your hosts, Ben Glebe, and Dairy Queen Rachel. Trying to think of a couple of days back. That was tip of my tongue syndrome, you guys. It finally got there.
What a cliffhanger.
Worth the wait, I think. And you know what else is worth the wait? These moments of anticipation before America and the planet at large gets to say hello to the rest of the quarantine. So I will not delay it any further. Please welcome leg 2 of 4 of 3-leg tripod. That makes up the good old quarantine. Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Hofstetter.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. It's Friday, baby. It's Friday.
Yay!
Fuck Rebecca Black. We got Friday in the house. So happy Friday, everybody. I'm gonna lean like that the whole show. If you want to support the show, please do so. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You could PayPal at laughfromhome.com. You could super chat. You could do Facebook stars. You could do all that stuff. Also, already saw in the YouTube comments that someone was talking about that sunlight cures COVID, which is apparently why I stand no chance. I don't know if sunlight cures COVID. I do know that you can't see COVID in a mirror, so I think we should try sunlight, maybe garlic, possibly a wood steak can cure COVID. We don't know. Either way, speaking of the cure for everything, ladies and gentlemen, Chris Bowers.
Woo!
Woo! What's up, everybody? I'm excited to be here. I'm in Wisconsin in a hotel room, and I've still got a better internet connection than Ben, so that's fun.
Not as good a connection to words.
So I'm excited to be here. We're gonna have a good time. Queen Rachel, how you doing? Queen, how you doing here today?
I'm all right. Hey, good to see everybody. We all made sound check.
Rachel. Hello, Rachel.
Hey, Ben.
What'd you say?
I said we all made sound. My sound's not great?
No, Rachel, you're cutting out.
You guys are lying.
We just wanted you to give us the finger early.
That's the earliest we've ever gotten the finger. So nice job.
He's the
just you're trying to set records.
Rachel's the fastest finger in the West, you guys. Bowers, why are you in a hotel in Wisconsin? Where are your travels taking you? What's going on here?
We're doing the Skyline Comedy Club tonight, me and Todd McComas. So
amazing.
I did Helium last night with social distance, had like 20 people, all tables everywhere, and they had 3 different mics for a different mic for each comic, which was cool. And so I mean they did pretty good. I mean everybody wore masks in and out. And
is the hotel pretty distanced? Are people wearing masks at the front desk and all that?
I tell you what, man, I walked out of my hotel room and there's like 6 80-year-old people in the hallway not wearing masks. And I'm like, geez, guys, are you insane? I should put my mask on. I'm like, I mean, I get it if you're 25 and whatever, but if you're 80, what are you doing? Anyway, so it was amazing. But yeah, that's what we're doing. So we'll see if it's, but all the fast food restaurants, you can't go inside at all here still. But in Indianapolis, you can't. It's all weird. It's all, whatever. But
can I show you guys something less depressing?
Sure.
Yes, please.
I got a notification on Facebook that I might be in this photo.
Oh my God!
They think that's you.
Thinks that's me.
Oh my God!
Whoever that handsome devil is.
Your yoga instructor character is overtaking your facial recognition.
Well, we saw this on the way here. I've heard a million comics make this joke, but I never saw anybody actually do it. Here's a guy. If you can focus on that, Taylor. That's a truck with the family, and he scratched out the wife. So apparently he's divorced.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Wait, no. It's actually, if you notice, there's space in between. I think he's just slowly leaving. I think
no, if you get closer to you can see the sticker remnants of where he scratched her out.
Oh man. Oh, that is rough. Holy shit. You know what I say to that?
Knock the fuck out. We did have a fun overnight game too. We had a fun overnight game, which was sci-fi SDSC. So make us into a sci-fi, like from a movie. So Jeremy Day had Admiral Akbowers. Which I like just so I could say it's a trap. He also had Star Trek II: The Wrath of cannot get decent internet.
That must hurt, Rachel. That must hurt, huh?
What about me?
I'm kind of breaking up there. What's that?
Right. Barrel had Tripod Wars, Revenge of the Fifth Leg. And Bowers Nader 2, Judgment, Jeremy Day. I liked that one.
I also
Nice.
like Jeremy Day had Jar Jar Bowers, which is
Misa drunk.
someone's.
There we go. Lola had Obi-Wan Benobi. There was a bunch of Obi-Wans.
Oh, his name is Ben Glebe Kenobi.
I'm saying I thought Benobi was better because of bonobos. That just made me laugh.
All right.
Adam Meisheimer said, "I will own Jurass if you heckle me, Park."
Bowers, you said instead of Obi-Wan Kenobi, you think it's better that I'm a bonobo monkey? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. It's a funnier wordplay to say bonobi. It's just a funny word for me to say. I like bonobi.
Sure.
And finally, Randy Langemeyer had SARS Trek: The Next Isolation.
Nice. I also liked Barrel had a fun one for me, which is me versus hecklers, and that's War of the Words.
Yes.
So I appreciated that one.
Very cool. Very cool.
Oh, by the way,
go ahead, Ben.
I just want to say I'm to update you on the craziness since I shared the scary shit. I'm fine. They don't think the dizziness has anything to do with anything, and dizziness is already better, and I'm feeling good, and my legs feeling good, and shit's great. This is great to be alive. This is America, you know.
Yeah, Ben did borrow some of Bowers' leftover acid, and so he's fine now.
Let me just say, when Efren Ramirez talked about acting for 30 seconds, it changed my life.
It wasn't 40 minutes. That was just 30 seconds. Okay, I get it. We did actually have some new Patreons too. We've got Stephen Trask is new for the front row. Thank you. Abby Gosnell is at the Isolation Nation. Mary Busby, Kimberly Johnson, Ann Hyde, Janine Graven, Sarah Green, and Renee Hutchinson is at the gamer level. The rest of them are at Isolation Nation level. So thank you guys for joining the Patreon. We appreciate that. Steve, you want to reach the front row?
A special shout out also to Kimberly Johnson. I know you mentioned her, but she's been a longtime supporter of mine, so I'm so happy to have her as part of the Isolation Nation Patreon. Thank you, Kimberly.
Awesome.
That's awesome. And by the way, I cannot hear the last name Trask without thinking of X-Men. It's impossible. I'm a big nerd. Anyway, wait, are we gonna say what the game is before we introduce
today's game before we do the internet?
We got a great game.
Today's game.
You go ahead and say it. It's kind of
I want to give the context first. So Texas has shut down just in time for COVID. It's great that they have early decisive action. Did I say divisive? I meant decisive. I'm so sorry.
You did say divisive.
No, I know what I did. And Texas, after stubbornly refusing to shut down and then shutting down for like 3 days and then opening and then having 17,000 cases in the last couple of days, they decided to shut down again. So we are having in honor of Texas. We are our new game is Texas, a movie.
Yep. Way to just set up the context and not do the whole thing. Well done.
I was on a roll.
I get it. You're on a roll, and I'm on a chimichanga in honor of Texas. You know what I mean? Texas, a movie, you guys. That's the game.
Why can't you eat before or after the show? I don't understand why you have to do
Do you guys have examples of the game entries?
Yes.
Yes.
Give me some examples.
Yes, we have I have the best little closed whorehouse in Texas. So you can I guess pandemic something that's already going on with Texas in it, or you can Texas an existing movie.
So
Ben,
like Texas Hospital Massacre.
Yeah. Oh God! Holy shit! Oh fuck! For me, man.
Don't I play it right? I'm sorry. That's what I play the game.
Excellent.
Texas Grandma Massacre.
Oh.
What about Get Out of Texas?
What's that?
Get Out of Texas.
Nice, love that. I've got A Few Good Real Men on Horses, Strong Men.
Could we do Thelma in Louisiana? Does that count, or that's too far? That doesn't count.
All right, let's introduce the audience, Steve.
Absolutely. We're happy to have the audience, as always, and so many of you are patrons. It's hard to even keep track anymore, but we're going to shout out everybody. We've got Savannah, Jessica, Dina, Andrea, Steven, Lola, Andrew, Zara, Renee, David, Tam, Raz, Carrie, Frank, all of you. Thank you so much for joining us. When I saw this many of you all in one episode, I was like, what the fuck are you planning? I was afraid. I appreciate you guys all being here. Thanks for supporting the show. That is absolutely awesome. And Tam, what is look at Tam.
I feel personally attacked at the moment.
Can we spotlight?
Well, she's from Texas. She's
I live in Texas.
Oops.
I have
So
no
you should come up with
idea.
some good entries.
Yeah.
I was actually just gonna put
Tam.
space.
I'd
moved.
hardly call it living.
And by come up with some good entries, Rachel, doesn't mean to the hospital. Please, guys, wear masks.
I need it to loop over and over again.
Yeah,
I haven't left my
safe.
fucking house in 4 months. I'm trying. I really am, but
Thank you thanks for doing what you can to stave this off. I especially love that as of today, people are still like, oh, it's not a problem in Texas. And they're like, you understand they're admitting adults into a children's hospital. And they're like, well, then maybe they like toys. So we don't know. There's reasons.
What level they're on.
Wild. It is pretty wild. People are so anxious to open back up, and then they realize that there's still a thing. Like, I want it to be done. I'm going to a restaurant tonight for the first time. I'm going to, that's probably, why did I share that? It's probably a mistake.
You've also already had it. Hopefully you can't have it twice. We don't know that yet. But
Bill Gates says you should be immune for at least a year, he thinks, if you've had it.
Well, perfect. Just make sure you upgrade your operating system.
Yeah.
That's super important.
We also have comics in the show. Introduce the comics. We're supposed to have Kyle Grooms. He's not here yet. I don't know what's going on with technology. We emailed. I haven't heard back from you today, so hopefully he'll jump in there later. But we do have Tracey Macdonald is back. Tracey Macdonald's here. Say hi, Tracey. How are you?
Hi, everybody. I'm so excited. I have my mic. Look, my fake mic. Or it might be something else. Okay. I'm not wearing any pants. Okay.
Fit right in. You'll fit right in.
Are you holding your phone, Tracey?
What? I know I did ask permission to hold my phone today because my computer crashed. Is that okay?
No, it's fine. But if you want, you can hold it this way, and then you'll fill up the whole frame.
I know, but then I look cross-eyed, like one
we
eye blue
talked about this in the sound check. Don't worry, Ben.
Sound check.
You know I'm a diva. You know I'm a diva, Ben.
That's true.
I always gotta be difficult.
Yeah, while you were making lunch, Ben, we already talked about this. So
yeah, I'm allowed. Chris Bauer
this
said
is
I could.
actually it is partly my fault that Ben was late.
Thank you.
Ben and I were actually we're thinking of trying to get some office space. So we were looking at some places. So
And I dropped Steve off, and then I drove home from there and got stuck behind a car accident. And so this one time,
right.
out of the other 80 times, it is not really my fault.
And then finally the car accident cleared and he had to make lunch. So
No,
it was a whole day.
Carvel made this for me. I literally walked in the door 2.5 minutes before air. And also to Tracy's comment about being a diva, we've done the road together, Tracy. That is not untrue. That is not untrue.
See, I knew you knew that already.
I would be around you and I'd be like, oh my God, is she was the original queen? I was like, is the queen happy today? What's next? What do we have to do?
I was like, does this mic work? That's a diva in Canada. Does the mic work?
Does your camera work? It just got turned back on. Okay, great.
There we go.
I'm
here.
Rachel, we got anything coming in so far?
We do. Yeah. So I can't not think his last name is Humbug every time he Venmos, but his name's Bert Humberg. Tipped the show $100 and said, once you get everybody introduced, I'd like everyone's best clean joke. Groaners are fine. I'll start. What do you call a row of rabbits backing up? A receding hairline.
Oh.
Oh my God. So putting that in my act.
In Texas, what do you call a row of rabbits backing up? Probably roadkill. Nobody gives a fuck.
Well, you meant a bunch of pussies.
I'm gonna make fun of Texas. Oh my God.
What are you backing up for, pussy rabbits?
No, in Texas, target practice? I don't know. What do you call them?
Dinner.
Yeah. Yeah, is it West Texas? It depends.
You guys, what about this? All my exes died in Texas. Is that too dark?
It's a song, but it works. I like it.
Yeah.
I know it's a song, but come on.
Do you
I
know
tried.
it's a song? Because the game is movies. You know it's a song, right?
I know, but I just, I'm slow. I'm from Canada.
She doesn't like the rules. Her camera's up and down. She's fucking playing a game with the song instead of a movie. It's like,
There's not a lot of movies. There's not a lot of movies with the name Texas in them though. So I just thought of that song.
Hey, it worked. It worked, and you didn't steal one from the game, so it actually was a better thing to do.
Totally.
Anything else, Rachel?
Yep, we do. So Dana Z. Bunster tipped the show $100 and said Bowers prevents COVID. Nothing gets past those jackets.
Well, it's the light that shines off the jackets that will destroy COVID. That's the way it works.
Bring light into people's lives, and it cures them, right? That's what it is.
That's beautiful.
We also had Dave Adler tipped $5.18 for the show bringing people together, literally.
Nice.
Foreshadowing.
And then Running Wild, $5. Why can't Ben eat? You drink during the show.
Bird.
That's a solid point. Solid point. I do it to make the show better, but that's neither here nor there. Okay, so.
Well, maybe Ben does it to make the show better.
For me, at least.
Yes, I do. Because when I'm eating, I'm not talking. I'm improving the show greatly.
I thought about that. Good point. Are we ready for Tracey? Are we ready for our first stand-up set?
Really?
Let's do that. Yeah. Are you ready?
Can I use my mic?
We want you to use your mic.
It's a prop. It's a prop from when I was.
Hey, this
I was
show
Joan
does not
Rivers for
allow
Halloween.
props. We do not allow props. All right, returning champion, Tracey Macdonald. Everybody give Tracey a big hand.
Oh my God! Hi everyone. I noticed this is what's weird. I noticed that Steve Hofstetter looks the same, and so does Ben. You both look great. You look like chiseled and thinner. Like except for Chris, you guys don't look like you gained weight. That's not part of my act. I just noticed it, but I have gained weight. Like I have gained weight. So yesterday I bought a magazine. Okay, it said how to have a bikini ready body. All right, in 24 hours or less. I bought it. It was Cosmo. Okay, I don't know. I know you guys probably didn't buy it except for I don't know Chris, but I bought it. It said go to the beach early, dig a hole in the sand. I guess you gotta hide your shovel. I don't know. Put a towel like the size of your body. Put a towel over it and lie down. Okay? I know you guys aren't laughing yet, but this is the deal. It's so that you're sunken into the sand, so you have your bikini ready body. I guess guys would be on their bikini. You know what I mean? So like you have your bikini on and you're sunken in, but I'm like, what about when you have to get up? Like, wow, you know what I mean? Wow, Jennifer is looking real hot in her bikini this year, and then like, wait a second, here comes her ass. It just keeps on coming. It's like, so I keep gaining weight because I've been ordering Postmates every night, and I tried Pilates, like the online class for the Pilates, and the Pilates instructor, she's like, put your body in a C curve, use your abs, make it a C, and I was like, I think I'm a B. So I'm sorry, I have a lot of weight jokes today. But this speaking of Black Lives Matter, this this really good-looking African-American guy saw me yesterday, and I was like, Black Lives Matter, and he's like, that's right. And he just goes, I just want to tell you something. And he goes, I go, yeah, I've gained some weight during COVID. And he goes, damn, girl, you look good. You thicker than a Snicker. I was like, is that a compliment? Like, I don't know. I like Snickers, but stupid. I'm sorry, guys. I haven't done stand-up in a while. Okay, this is on a camera. I watched. I've been watching pornography, and they have porn for women now. It's where the guy calls you back. But I was on a Tinder date on video. Like I was on a Tinder date talking to a guy yesterday, and he goes, "You want to know what?" He saw me and everything, and he goes, "You want to know what? You're kind of, you're a bit heavier, but you're really pretty, so you get away with it." I'm like, doesn't that sound kind of insulting? Like, sorry, I'm gonna put my mic down. But like, if I say to someone like, "Hey, you guys, I'm overweight, but shh, I'm getting away with it." This kills in the clubs. This kills in the clubs. By the way, Chris Bowers and Steve Hofstetter, they never fucking booked me. So anyway, now they do. But I make a $5 tip. They're like, "You're not famous enough to book." So anyway, that wasn't a joke. That was just me being a bitter bitch. But in Victoria's Secret, if you wear an extra large, if you wear like, I was trying to get, this is before COVID, but I was trying to get like extra large underwear. And she goes, "Oh, the extra large underwear is on the bottom drawer." I'm like, shouldn't it not be down there? Like, some women can't even bend over to get it. Like, it's like, it's like, I can't, I'm sorry. I can't get to it. But I'm sorry about, I have no idea how long I've been talking. Okay. I'm sorry about Ben's leg, because I have never had a leg issue, but I used to have a drug problem, and totally opposite things. Weird segue. But I had a guy say to me, he goes, I was in Vegas trying to stay sober, and he goes, "I got drugs in my bag." And then I go, "Well, what do you have?" And he's like, "I got drugs for restless leg syndrome." I was like, why would I want drugs for my shaky leg? Like, how would I ever know if I'm having an orgasm? And I saw an ad yesterday. It was Jennifer Aniston on an ad, and she was doing, speaking of drugs, she was doing a chronic dry eye commercial, and she's like, "I can't produce my own tears, so I'm taking," okay, I see it, "I'm taking pills for my dry eye." I was like, maybe you're just fucking happy. Like, turn down your air conditioner. Like, blink. Save your money on pills. Go cut an onion. Move to Texas. You'll cry all the time. Date Steve Hofstetter. Okay, so fuck Chris Bowers. All right. Your crying will happen. So I think that's it for me.
Hey, Macdonald coming hard in the paint. Oh my
Tracey
God.
Macdonald,
Wow.
everybody.
Wow.
Tracey Macdonald.
Hey,
Just so you know, our comedy
one
club
last thing.
closed 3 years ago. So
That's how long I've been mad about it. All right.
if you want to tip Tracey, you can do so. Venmo is the top right of the screen. You can PayPal livefromhome.com. You can super chat, of course. By the way, I'm gonna now tell people I'm thinner than a Twix. So I think that's a fun one.
Also, I thought that joke was a great way to make Black Lives Matter about you, Tracey. That was really good.
They do matter, because then I get dates. So just kidding. They're the only guys that want to sleep with me. So ooh, that got quiet.
Yeah.
Ben,
Rachel, what do we got coming
eating,
in?
Ben?
What do we got coming in, Rachel?
All right, so we've got some
Where's
tips
my
already. So Gus Walsh tipped $5, and he gave his best pickup line. He said, "Dang girl, are you an avocado? Because you're all the right kinds of fat. Great set."
I like him. Okay.
And then Tyler Stevens, $5 for Tracey. Great set.
Nice.
And
Of
then
boobs, or
we had a couple generals come in. Tyler Stevens had tipped the show before the set $50 and said, "Sorry, haven't been able to watch for a while. Hope this makes up for it."
Thank you.
Reporting for duty.
Much appreciated, and it does.
And
Also,
then-
quick side note. I just finished my guacamole by putting my finger in the bowl and licking it off my finger, and then remembered that Steve and I were touring offices, and I should probably have washed my hands. COVID,
It is
here we
weird
come
that
again.
Ben did feel the need to test all the air conditioning systems by blowing into them. That was a little odd, but
I learned from the best. I learned from the people that did it here. You know what I mean? Everybody mirrors things they grew up watching, and I have grown up so much.
It was also tough because we'd walk into an office And they'd be like, well, we've got Spectrum Internet. And then Ben would just be like, we're out of here. And I was like, all right, fine. We'll go look at another one.
Our office is now going to be in Pacoima, you guys. We had
Hey, I just noticed, guys, that Kyle Grooms just jumped in here. Kyle, how are you, buddy? Good to see you.
Hey, I'm good, man. Hey, sorry I'm late, bro.
That's all right. No problem.
Hey, but I'm right on time. What's up?
Right on time.
Oh my God, awesome.
Well, we're happy you're here, Kyle. We're happy you're here. Rach, anything else to catch up on?
Yeah, so Jess in our live audience tipped Tracy $30 and said, Tracy, I don't know what that stands for. FYFT bomb to you too.
Oh, this is the thing. This is the thing that people in the No Pants Club have been saying to each other that they say is a secret, so we don't know for sure.
Oh, okay. I know what you're saying.
Bird language.
Yeah.
I like
It's like
that.
an
really.
inside thing. It's an inside
I don't
thing.
really, but
It's fix this for you. I don't know what it is.
Or your future tomorrow.
Yeah.
what does
Exactly
it
that.
Or a funny thing.
It stands. What does it stand for? Oh,
No, they don't want to tell us, and we're not gonna. We're
Hey,
not
by
gonna
the
make
way,
it.
that's
It's
Thought
fine.
someone's about to
what?
say
$30.
Well, by the way, this is a direct retaliation for Ben not showing them what's in the box. I think that's what it is. They're so mad that we won't show them what's in the fucking box. They're like, make up something that Ben doesn't know what it is. Ha ha ha.
I think both B's in it stand for box. I think that's what it is.
We had some more tips. We had Slower Flash Gordon Andrea, $5 for Tracy because Black Lives Matter, but so does that ass.
Well,
I
I
love
appreciate
our
that.
Gotta get a new sign. Oh.
We also had Tam in our audience, $5 for Tracy, loving the host burns. Then we
Well,
had
yo, bird.
Bert Humberg tipped Tracy $100 and said
What?
Tracy's set was great.
Awesome.
Wow.
I'm sorry, Tracy. You want to
Postmates.
complain about not making enough on the show again, or you want to?
Oh.
There is a rule, though, that when the comic, we never announced it, but it's one of our by rules. When the comic makes fun of the hosts, 50% of the tips do get deducted.
I mean, I gotta use it just. I gotta use it just for aloe, so that's expensive.
I got to
a
buy a
joke.
treadmill
That's a joke,
apparently, so that's going to cost me some money. So
You're not even fat. You're not even fat. It's just the jacket. The jacket. No, wait. It
it makes
adds
me look
bulk.
fatter. It adds bulk.
It just adds. That didn't come out right. It adds bulk.
Bulk. Yes, it adds bulk. Thank you. You're not fat. You're bulky. Okay, I'll take that as a compliment.
Just hours. You're just
Hard
bulk
to-
boned. It's fine.
It's very hard to understand why Bowers and Steve didn't book Tracy a lot.
We also had Frank Notaro tip Tracy $5 and said, great set. Here's my pickup line. Is that a keg in your pants? Because I want to tap that ass.
Good one.
Nice.
Mine would be, is that a keg in your pants? Because I want to stand upside down and have liquid pour out of my nose.
Oh my God.
I don't even know what that means. I really don't know what that means.
Yeah,
Very
for me, is that a keg in your pants?
I was
Because I
wondering why I
want
lost
nothing to
time.
do with it.
I'll say.
What'd you say,
What'd you say,
Kyle?
Kyle?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I lost sound for a few minutes, and I realized I was playing. All this conversation was on the speaker in my house.
Oh,
So
shit.
yeah.
What about
Sorry for whoever lives there.
tapping some ass?
Yeah, my kids really gotta ear. Yeah, my whole family just heard this. I'm like, what's going on?
Well, that's unfortunate. Now your kids aren't going to book Tracy either. This is awful. By the way, Kyle, I know you missed a couple of minutes of the show, but you also missed nothing. Don't worry about it.
Is that a keg in your pants? Because what's all this foam? I mean,
There was a keg in your pants, but it's gone now because I drank it.
Wait, we lost that metaphor.
I'm not good at pickup
Lost
lines.
the metaphor
I'm
there.
bad at pickup lines too. I can't play the game. I'm not good at pickup lines. Yeah.
Is that a keg in your pants? Because I gave up on it 16 years ago. It was a real problem for me in college. Sorry.
Sorry. We had Andrew tip Tracey $10 and said, "Tracey, I love your bidding wit. Great job."
Biting?
Biting wit. Fuck.
Biting wit?
Word, you think the word
I was reading so quick.
Sounds bidding?
No.
Bidding wit. Biting wit. Okay.
Can you bid more of your lunch? Can you take some more bids of your lunch, please? Because I don't.
Yeah.
There's also a
Take
lot
a
of
bid out of
generals to catch
crime.
up on. No.
Take a bid out of crime.
That's the crime. That's the dog McGriff, right?
Yeah, McGriff.
Everybody wants to buy this item. There's a biting war.
All right, we've got Dave Whittier tipped the show $10. There was Dan Chu $5 and said, "Dear Steve, thanks for standing up to homophobic, sexist people and hecklers during your routines and being a great guy. And thank you for your kindness, love, and equality. Be safe and stay well. And the same to all who are going to be on tonight."
Well, thank you very much. That was a very kind. That was a very kind message.
And would be weird if the person leaving that message was a racist homophobe. So you have to assume they're also a good person. Steve, thank you so much for combating the work I've been doing my whole life.
I feel like your combating it has given me purpose, frankly. You've been an excellent nemesis this whole time.
You destroying me for those 6 minutes was wonderful. Thank you, sir.
Sincerely, Moriarty. Oh,
that is. Who's Moriarty?
Sherlock Holmes.
And
villain.
Sherlock Holmes.
Oh.
Yeah. Or as Rachel would say, Maria.
Roddy.
We also had Zara tip the show like $7 and said, "Just a general. I don't know much about Texas other than Texas Hold'em. Always trying to get my hand on the Queen of Hearts." Sup, Rachel?
I wonder, was that $7 tip just automatically scooped into Rachel's hands from her nightstand, or how did that work?
It was all in ones for sure.
Jason Rutherford $5. "I can't wait to see you live, Steve. You're awesome."
Thank you much, Jason.
Running Wild $5. "There's no such thing as big boned. Have you seen a fat skeleton?"
Oh, that is a reference to an old joke of mine. Nice.
Okay.
And I haven't died yet, so we don't know.
Yeah. On the very next X-ray episode of SDSC.
We also have Running Wild $2. "Reading lessons for Queen Rachel." Listen, it's
Nice.
just a lot of multitasking here.
It's pronounced reading lessons.
And Savannah Martin $8. "She's ready to fight."
How are this?
Holy fuck! God, I didn't know you were gonna put on a Pence mask.
Oh my god.
Oh, weird.
All right.
Skeletons.
And then last one was Cassandra $5, so Rachel can buy more tortillas.
Nice.
Awesome. Do we want to go to Kyle then? Let's do that. How about we do
Let's
that?
go to Kyle.
I love that
Hey,
idea.
what's happening, man?
All right.
Very
so
excited.
go to Ben real quick because he's so scary.
Can't wait for Kyle's set. We're both very excited for it.
Oh,
Yay!
Jesus. No nightmares. All right, we're gonna go to Kyle. Coming from his balcony. Hopefully his kids can't hear the rest of us anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
Give it up for returning champion Kyle Grooms, everybody. Kyle Grooms.
Thank you for coming out. Thank you for having me. Yeah, I have my kids I have two daughters. So many years chasing women. Now I got to raise them. So life is funny that way. You know? I didn't know much about women growing up because all I had was my older brothers would treat girls bad, and they would always cry to me, like, you know, they'd cry to me like, why is he doing this? Why are they acting like this? And I'm like, I have no idea. I'm 7. You know what I mean? So, but I love being a father, man. I like being called daddy. You know, that's a good thing. It's good to be called daddy, and I'm really someone's father. You know what I mean? So that's kind of good. And I'm learning a lot. I didn't know girl babies learn to speak before boy babies, because like I'll be on the playground and my daughters are speaking complete sentences, and the boys are walking around like, you know, bumping their heads on the swing, you know. And my daughter's like, Father, this child is peculiar, you know. And we go home now, Daddy, you know. And there's a lot of stuff in the news. Trump. I'm going to talk about Trump now. Shall I talk about Trump? I think, yeah, I'll talk about Trump. Nostradamus predicted Donald Trump. Nostradamus said that World War III would start by a madman wearing a white turban. He wrote turban because he didn't have a name for what's on Trump's head. You know what I mean? They didn't have the word flat and toupee, and just wrote white turban.
Yeah.
But in a way, you know, I kind of blame myself for Trump's presidency because I didn't vote. Yeah, I know. I hate admitting that in public. But the election night, the media made it seem like Hillary had it in the bag, you know? And after Trump said, grab her by the pussy, I'm like, ain't no way in the world America's going to vote for this guy. So I went to sleep. And I woke up around midnight and they said, Trump is the winner. And I tried to go back to sleep. 4 more years. I'm gonna Rip Van Winkle my way out of this one, you know? But then I'm like, you know, in a way, I'm kind of glad Trump won because look, everybody's engaged, everybody's talking, you know, it's like people really want to know what's going on with politics. We're getting educated. I think if Hillary would have won, we just would have went back to sleep. You know what I mean? Because with Trump, we can't sleep. He's like Freddy Krueger. He'll haunt your dreams. You know what I mean? Yeah. So and at first I kind of I could see why people voted for Trump, but I know why I didn't vote for Trump. I could see why they voted because when I don't know, maybe 2010, 2000, I used to go to the Midwest and a lot of white people were doing bad. Like they pick me up from the airport and tell me their stories. I'm like, damn, we gotta help these white people. You know what I mean? I don't think they can make it. And plus, you know, and I went to Detroit, and at that point in Detroit, you could buy a house for $5, you know? But you could only sell it for $2. I hear they're doing better now, but when I went there, they were doing so bad that Haiti was throwing them a benefit concert. Yeah, they tried to rob a pastor when I was in Detroit. A pastor of the church was getting gas at a gas station. Some thugs beat him up, took his car, and I was like, wow. I was thinking, man, I saw that, and I'm like, wow, where was Jesus? You know what I mean? Because usually pastors say Jesus is my co-pilot, but Jesus didn't even get out the car. Jesus locked the door like, click, this is Detroit. Because the neighbor State Farm is there. So that's my time. I'm Kyle Grooms.
Kyle Grooms, everybody. Kyle Grooms. If you'd like to tip Kyle Grooms, please do so. Ben enjoyed it.
Awesome.
If you'd like to tip Kyle Grooms, please do so. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You can PayPal at laughfromhome.com, or of course you can super chat. Very, very nice set, Kyle. Nicely done.
Oh, I'm sorry. My kids are knocking on the window. I'm sorry. Thank you.
No. No worries.
They're
Rachel,
telling me to
what do we
keep it
got?
down.
Maybe they just really enjoyed your set. Tyler Stevens, $5 for Kyle. He killed it. And then
Thank you.
we have Ron Wayner in our live audience, $5 for Kyle, and then $5 for Tracy. So thank you.
All right.
And then
We go 5 on it. I got 5 on it.
That's right.
We also had Tam, $5. She said, Kyle, I loved it all. Thank you for picking on another state.
I can't wait to play the game. I have so many ideas.
We also have Slower Flash Gordon, $5 for Kyle. About 180 more sleeps before we get a new president. Please vote, everyone.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
We caught up, Rach?
So far, it just takes a bit to come in. We had a general come in, Dana Z Bunster, $10, supporting Tam in Texas when the contest starts.
Literally
Thank
think
you.
I have 20 of these already. Like, this is.
I'm gonna go get a drink.
I have toured in Texas a lot. I actually considered literally right before the pandemic, the day before I shut my tour down, I went to Dallas to look at a house. I was thinking of moving to Texas. And I looked at the house and it wasn't what I wanted. It looked much better in the pictures. And so I came back home and then the pandemic happened and I looked at how people in California were acting versus how people in Texas were acting. And I was like, I'm gonna stay here.
There'll be new houses for sale soon.
Yeah, exactly. And from When Harry Met Sally. In When Harry Met Sally, he talks about combining the obituaries with the real estate section.
You would literally have to probably for sure have that stupid wagon wheel coffee table.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, fuck no.
Just comes to the house in Texas. That's part of the
No.
rule.
We also had, let's see, Jenna German, $10 for Kyle because I can't send a blowjob by the phone.
Oh. I think I have that app. I think I have that app.
It's called Blomo. What's your Blomo address?
Venblo. How'd you miss Venblo?
Venblo. There you go.
Venblo.
Team effort.
Or PayPal.
Yeah.
Ass app.
Venblo sounds a lot like Ben Blow, and I would rather have
Venblo.
Yeah. By the way, Kyle, I'm pretty glad you fixed your speaker problem with your house for that one.
Oh yeah. I don't think my wife would appreciate that.
What kind of show are you doing?
Yeah.
He does OnlyFans in the afternoon. They just got confused when his OnlyFans and when this show was. They got confused.
Yeah.
Oh my God. We also had Running Wild, $5. Kyle, that's how you know Jesus is a white guy. He locked the door and stayed in the car.
Fans are
By the way, Ben, you need to change your Venmo. Can your screen name be at Benmo? Like that's
my Venmo instead of my normal Venmo
at
Ben Glebe. You know what I'm saying? I should think about it.
Yeah.
Venmo is pretty good.
Venmo, yeah.
It's available. It probably is not available.
All right. Who's gonna get to it first in the watching the show? Oh my God! Look, Ben's been Ben mode. This is huge. Thank you for all the tips.
Great.
Yeah,
Make
what
it
is
rain
that?
on yourself? That's
Yeah.
Great.
All right, we
What
also
do we got, Rach?
had,
Get
let's see,
rain.
Technics, $5 Canadian. Kyle, I got 5 on it. Hilarious set. Lock the door,
right.
Jesus.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Lock the door, Jesus would be a funny T-shirt. I think you could sell a T-shirt that said "Lock the door, Jesus."
Lock the door, Jesus.
Definitely.
We also had Jess in our live audience, $30. Funny every time. Try not to hate on your kids too much. Ha ha ha.
Nice.
We had Zara, $20. Funny every time. Oh, Zara, I did the wrong. Hold on. It was the same comment. I wrote Jess's comment. I was like, there's no way they both said, try not to hate on your kids. No, she didn't. Zara said, good job, both.
What a coincidence.
So $10 to both comics and said, also, Kawaii Princess Ben is my new favorite anime idol.
Thank
We've
you.
got Razor, $5 for Kyle. I grew up with 3 older sisters. You know damn well why we slam our heads against the swing sets.
True.
Okay. Renee in our live audience tipped Kyle $10. What's happening?
Oh my god. What? Oh my god.
Wow. Taylor, you have the option to not show it.
That's not what Ben said in the meeting. I don't.
Yeah. At the meeting.
Taylor, we all know I've never been to a meeting. That's ridiculous.
We had a late tip for Tracey come in from Heather, $5 for Tracey. It's all about that bass, honey.
Melissa.
All about that.
Nice.
Thank you, Heather.
And then we had a few generals. We have Melinda Maddox, $5. Thanks for making me laugh, everybody.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
And then Captain Redbeard, here's $5 for whatever we're doing.
I hope you guys enjoyed that tip I gave.
We have a lot more. We have Savannah Martin, $47.85. Kyle, that was amazing. You being 7 was the best joke.
Thank you. Thank you.
We also had Alex Stockholm, $10, so Kyle can buy 2 houses in Detroit.
Kyle, if you're looking to resell them, I got $4.
That would be 8. That would be 8 because 2 is 2. Anyway.
We also had Frank Notaro tip Kyle $5. Great set.
Oh yeah, it's 4. Yeah. Oh, thank you. I did the math. I'm still thinking about that last joke. You're right. It's 4. Yeah. Anyway.
I wasn't gonna say it, but
right,
yes.
Yeah, you're right. It's 4.
You said it so confidently too, Kyle.
Yeah,
You're like,
like,
no,
wait,
actually,
it's
it's
like-
8, dumbass. And we're like, yeah, I'm not sure it's 8. But
No,
okay.
Wait, hold on.
You're the
I
guest.
was
We're
like,
not
it
gonna yell at you.
is his joke. I was like, maybe he does a joke differently sometimes. Who knows?
I did say 2. So okay, you're right.
I just think Kyle's being a sucker buying used houses in Detroit for $4 a piece.
Yeah, Frank Notaro tipped $5, and then Dana $20. Kyle, thanks for raising 2 great daughters.
Oh, you're welcome. I mean, yeah, thank you.
I mean, also, assumption.
Like what?
That's like when people applaud when people say, we've been married 20 years, everybody applauds. You're like, nobody commented whether it was a good marriage or not.
Yeah, right.
I'm just assuming his daughter.
And they're okay, you know.
It looks okay.
We also have Stephen Trask had tipped Kyle $10 and said, Kyle, down payment for that app.
Nice.
And we did have a general. We had Jenna tipped $5 and said, Steve, my birthday is November 8th. In 2016, my birthday present was supposed to be the first female president, but instead I got Trump.
Well, I apologize for getting you the wrong president. I did not have anything to do with it.
And we know
Why
that even
Steve in
Steve
trouble?
tried to get somebody president. It wouldn't work. He wouldn't be able to help at all.
That's a very good point. That's actually what happened. I tried to get Hillary president, didn't work out. And then Ben was like, hey, I need someone to help me not work out as president. Are you available?
And sadly, he was.
We also had Andrew tip Kyle $20. Kyle, this is the only time you can genuinely say lock her up and it's socially acceptable.
Yeah, it depends on what website you're on.
That app is getting more and more interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Could have been real, Steve. Could have been real.
No, it couldn't.
And then I just wanted to shout out some of our Facebook supporters, sending super chat or super stars things, those things. Shannon Glasgow, Tanya Smith, Carrie Ann Burt, Brian Zhang, and Drew Cunningham. Thanks, guys.
Awesome. Thank you much, everybody, for the support.
Is it time to make fun of Texas?
Can we play the game? I have so many. I will go one-on-one against all of you.
After Hannah DeVoe super chat and said moist four fingers. Oh, moist for gingers. I read that wrong.
By the way, first of all, if you have four fingers that are moist, you're overusing. You don't need to go that. Now, if I ever become a stripper, my stripper name is definitely going to be the Ginger Finger, for sure. It's for sure.
I just love that Rachel's brain couldn't even process the concept of being moist for gingers.
Moist four fingers. That's been my whole quarantine.
Well, 4 fingers and 7 years ago. Okay, sorry.
Our moist fathers.
Gross. Someone really gross. Sorry.
I'll tell you guys, I'm moist right now. That is.
All right. So the game.
Who just changed their name in the Zoom to Ginger Finger? Just
Jess.
That's nice.
Of course it's Jess.
Oh,
All right.
All right.
I
What do
don't
we
have
got?
anything for the game. I only have the song. Okay.
That's okay.
All right. That's all right.
That's okay.
That's all right.
But comedians, remember, we are judging the game. So so we're gonna read some non-paid entries first, and then we will read the entries to judge. So Rachel, what do we got?
The non-paid is not a vote, comedians. Every episode they're like, I don't know if this one counts, and it doesn't count. For these ones do not count for the vote, so you cannot listen to this part.
There's only 3.
Okay.
So the unpaid entries that I really liked, or non-Patreon entries, first one was from Anonymous 519, Texas and Prejudice.
Nice. Or you can just say Pride in Texas. It'll be the same movie.
Oreo Dave had Dallas Dyers Club.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Isn't that what that movie was about?
Pretty much, actually.
And then last one was from Lucifer, the Lone Ranger, because he was socially distancing.
Nice.
All right. So for the live audience entries, I think we have to go with Tam first.
Yes.
Can't believe I'm doing this.
Tam, are you gonna get kicked out?
Get out of Texas.
Nice.
Leaving Las Vegas, Texas. In Texas.
Nice.
There's a
By
Las
the way,
Vegas,
when
Texas.
when Texas does secede, Tam, we will sponsor your visa application to the
Thank
States.
you. Thank you. I have a nursing license. It's good in 11 states. California is one.
10 states and a country, Texas.
Yes. Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Frank.
Oh God, we're gonna die.
Yeah. Texas. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got
you, buddy.
The Texas reopening massacre.
Oh my God.
Let's go to Gingerfinger.
Hi. So I was a little more mundane. All I could think of was Little House. I was trying to get the food in there for Ben.
You cut out.
My Wi-Fi sucks.
What'd you say? So
You're blowing
doesn't
it.
make it better.
Hello? Can you hear me
Hold on,
now?
I like fan in the air.
one in the internet tube.
Yeah.
You're trying to blow through.
Say it again. Say it one
Yeah,
more
there's
time.
probably dust in your microphone.
3 words. Third word is sounds like tiny. Best little or square.
Line in Texas? Wait.
Stretch to fill time. Your
Little
Wi-Fi's
house,
horrible.
little
Your house.
Little box, tight little
house.
box in Texas.
Best little whole house.
Best little box in Texas.
Little House on the Texas toast.
We should have gotten that right away. I don't know why we didn't get that one immediately.
Disappointed in ourselves.
Yeah.
I do like charades though. So
Jess,
I'm
for the
very
last
good
3
at
months, this entire show has been a charade. Let's be honest with ourselves.
Zara, what do you got?
I got Dallas Buyers clubs are opening. We're all gonna die.
That's a good one.
Nice.
Renee.
All I could think was the 1988 Tom Hanks classic, Bigger.
Andrea.
So a couple of mine already said. So I had slight difference. The Alone Ranger.
Nice.
I like that.
Of Sneezy Rider. And have no haircut for old.
Nice.
Wow.
Andrea coming to us from the Indy 500. I don't know what just happened there. That was...
I think that was Sneezy Rider riding real fast past her house.
Yeah.
Carrie, what do you got?
I've got Houston, we are a problem.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Whoever ha 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 is, let's go to them.
Oh, that was me, and then I changed it.
Oh. Okay. Andrew has his hand up. Let's go to Andrew.
So I have Die Another Day in Houston.
Nice.
Thanks.
Every day.
All right, Dash has his hand up.
I don't know why I got stuck on this, but don't tell mom the panhandle's dead. Don't tell mom the babysitter's in the children's ICU. And, please tell Austin all the babysitters are dead.
Theme and variation.
Oh
Nicely done, Dash.
Wow. That's hilarious.
All
That's
right.
hilarious.
Lola, Savannah, Roz, any of you guys want to do any? No, you're shaking heads. Okay, so that's Dina. Anybody? Okay, so that's it from our live audience. We got a. Oh wait, somebody was waving at me. Stephen Trask, our newest Patreon.
Nice.
Not the Lone Ranger kind, morons.
It cut out. What is it?
Wait, say it again.
Not the Lone Ranger kind, morons.
Not the Lone Ranger kind, morons. All right. Now, these are the other entries we have.
All right.
Brian on Facebook had Texas Seesaw. We shutting down?
Nice.
Denise Cook had National Lampoon's Corpus Christi Vacation. Jeremy Day had Austin's Power List to stop idiots from going outside.
Oh, that's great.
And then last one I think that I have is Jeremy Day, the Blair Wichita Falls Project.
Nice. Terrifying movie, by the way.
And I think that's it.
All right, cool. Let's vote.
Let's vote. Kyle, what was your favorite one?
I forgot all of them. Could y'all repeat some of them?
Kyle had one job. Just remember one.
All right. I want to say it's a toss up between the third one and the sixth one.
So we'll split the difference and say the 4.5 one.
Tracy, which one was your favorite?
I like the Houston. We have a problem.
Okay. So
I
Houston,
like the second one. No. I like the Houston We Have a Problem one, and I like the Austin Powerless one.
Which one's your favorite?
Which is your? What do you vote for?
Houston. Houston.
All right.
We are the problem. All right. Cool.
Who knows how voting works? It's very
Rachel, what
simple.
was yours?
I know.
We are fucked in the presidential election. Let me tell you that.
I chose both. I chose Biden and Trump. They all.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, Houston.
I have Running Wild just sent in a last minute entry. Just if it's not too late for the contest, North Dallas 40 graves.
Oh jeez.
Oh
shit.
I think my favorite is still Houston. We Are the Problem.
All right.
All right.
I really, really, really like Don't Tell Mom the Panhandle's Dead. That's maybe my favorite entry of all time. That's pretty for that as many times as I can. I like that one a lot.
Yeah.
Ben.
I also vote Don't Tell Mom the Panhandle's Dead. So good.
Oh yeah, that is good.
Yeah.
And so do I, which means we have a tie because Kyle didn't fucking vote, and this is how democracy works.
Again.
Yeah, well, he's on brand. He just doesn't vote for shit.
Kyle,
That's how
Kyle,
Kyle
break
goes
the
through life
tie.
not voting.
Sorry, I was asleep.
Break the tie, Kyle. Houston, We Are a Problem, and Don't Tell Mom the Panhandle's Dead. Break the tie.
Oh man, it's a dilemma because what? Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Because one was created by a black dude and one was so now Black Lives Matter. Sorry. So now I want to be a sellout.
Are you voting for this contest the way that a lot of white people vote for president?
I go with my first instinct. Houston, we have a
Houston, we are a problem.
Yeah.
All right.
But
Houston,
the second
we are
one
a
was really
problem.
great, though. That was a good one.
Excellent. There were so many great entries on this. We really appreciate everybody entering. Houston, we are a problem. I believe that was Carrie's. You know how this works, but just in case, go to the website, email us, claim your prize. That's how it goes. All right. And that said, comedians, do you have any?
Alexis Texas does BBC.
Really got the spirit of the game, Kyle. I'll tell you from the very beginning. Tracy, you said you didn't have any. Did you want to change?
I don't know any movie titles, but everything's dead. Everything's deader in Texas.
All right, Bowers or Rachel?
don't
Because
know.
Ben and I both have a bunch, so we're gonna go head to head here at the end.
Go ahead.
I don't have any.
Like
all
a
right,
fight.
cool. Let's do this shit. Ben, you want to go first?
Sure, man. I got a bunch. All
right, me too.
Okay. Stand by just a moment. Let me get
God.
ready. Here we go.
Are you gonna try to intimidate me with?
No,
oh
no.
shit! This is.
I will begin with The Hunt for Dead October.
Nice. I'll start with Slumdog Thousandaire.
Scooby Doo carry it as well. Don't pet him. Okay, fine.
All right. 14 million angry men.
The call of the mild symptoms.
Die easily.
Solid.
Holy shit.
I've got Jew man just go.
What?
Man just go. Jew man just go. Jew man.
Oh, Jumanji. Oh, got it. All right. Took me a second. All right. I've got
Take my entry seriously.
I've got Jurassic Park.
Damn it! I just had Jurassic Park because it's pretty much like that over there. I've got the Rangers Endgame.
Nice. I've got Some Like It Unreasonably Hot.
I had for that movie title, Some COVID Got.
I have this is a special Houston one. The Empire Strikes Out because they didn't hear someone hit a garbage can.
I like that. I had Lone Star Wars, The Trumpire Strikes Back.
How about Verta Go Home?
I also think this is weird to say mid-game, but I just feel like whenever we do a head-to-head from now on, people can vote who wins. I just think we have a head-to-head.
I think people could absolutely vote who wins. That's perfectly fine. And I'm going to have to win without face tattoos, and that's going to be tougher. I'm up against face tattoos.
I got a joke.
All right.
How does one Mexican get COVID from another Mexican?
Why? What are you doing?
El Paso.
Nice.
El Paso. No.
All right, Ben. Well, our contest now is for second place.
Hard to top that. But I will try to top it with, oh, COVID, where art thou?
Nice. How about Raging Bullshit?
How about there will be blood clots?
Gladiators are canceled.
Bedfellow.
Oh my god.
Silence of the Governor.
The windbag president.
Wait, what did you say?
Gone with the windbag president.
Nice.
Only hope.
Racers on Speed.
Lawrence of a Resurgence.
The King of South Padre Island.
I got one. Black Panthers neutralized by the FBI.
I've got Dr. Strangelove, How I Learned to Stop Quarantining and Love the Dumb.
I have Old Frankenstein.
I've got the Wizard of, oh shit, everybody died.
Got American Ugly.
I've got The Silence of the Plans.
All the President's Paintings. Specific George Bush cut.
I've got One Flew in the Cuckoo's Nest.
That's funny. That's funny.
Good neighbor hunting.
Nice. I've got the dumb, the bad, and the ugly.
How many more do you have left, by the way?
One more.
One more? All right, I'll do my final one then. Rear widow.
Ooh. Guess that widow still likes it from behind. I've got.
You ran for president a few months ago.
Yeah.
Ma'am. Double indemnity.
Nice. All right. So are we gonna vote who wins in the chat, or are we gonna vote on the panel?
I think the panel votes. I think panel votes.
Yeah.
All right.
Kyle, who'd you vote for? Steve or Ben? How does it vote? No pressure on him. He's not a voter,
Kyle's
He's
like, I
funny,
liked
he's
my
not a
Black
voter.
Panther joke.
Yeah.
You need to go sleep first. Like.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just gonna say I liked everything they both said. You know what I mean? It's hard to really choose. You know.
Kyle,
but I'm
Bowers
say,
books the show.
Oh yeah, Bowers is great. Bowers.
Voting, so we can't.
So I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with Bowers because that's the reason I'm
All right, so we have one vote for me. That's cool. All right, Tracy, who'd you vote for?
You book the show? Okay, so I really liked your laugh during. I'm thinking Bowers. No, honestly, I really liked when Ben said "Wizard of Everybody's Dead." Like that one just. They're all good though. They're all good, but that one killed me. Yeah, that
awesome.
only killed me if I was in Texas, but yeah.
I didn't listen to most of it. I was occupied, but it looks like the No Pants crew, the majority. So I'll go with what they're saying, and they said Steve. Sorry.
That's definitely not how the voting works, but okay.
I was gonna vote
fraud right there.
I was gonna vote for Ben. I thought Ben hit 3 dingers and they were all consistent, a bunch of doubles, but I thought Ben had 3 home runs, so I was voting for Ben. So me and Tracey are with Ben. Kyle voted for me, and the No Pants people voted for Steve. So I guess Ben wins, right? Is that
Ben
how it
wins.
works?
And I would also like to vote for Bowers, but I will say Raz in the chat just said people are not voting for Ben. What is this, a presidential campaign?
Oh.
I mean, on this one, we all won in a way. As his press secretary, I take that as a slight on me.
Yeah, I told you.
Insult to me and my work as a press secretary.
From a ginger. They're both losers. Any campaign claim, Hofstadter campaign, no chance. Thought okay. Sorry to say. Let me just implore Texas. Stay home. Don't breathe on people, okay? Thank you so much. Kid Rock's bar will still be there.
All right.
Rachel, we got anything else coming in?
So Running Wild had tipped $2 and said, Ben. So he was voting for you.
Love that. Thank you, Running Wild.
We have John Kelly, $5. Thanks for the laughs. And then he decided to throw in a best pickup line. Fuck me if I'm wrong, but have we met before?
And she just be like, we have, and I didn't enjoy it. Have a good one.
It's actually a terrible pickup line because they're not even presenting a question. Fuck me if I'm wrong, but have we met before? You're not saying you have or you haven't, so you can't even answer in a way that you get fucked at the end of it.
And ladies and gentlemen, that was our winner of the contest. That was our winner.
That lane boy had said, hey, can we change our vote and say that Raz won? I voted for that too.
That was zingers like that. His name is Raz. It's perfect. Perfect.
We also had Tasha said $2. I missed most of the show. Ben, how's your internet?
Internet's good. Internet's good today. Internet's good today. Cannot say the same for, and that's.
We also had Heather tip the show $5 because Steve's four-finger joke almost killed me. And then Running Wild, $5. Kyle, as a proud Latino man, I have to say I resemble that remark.
Which one?
Oh, El Paso. I think it was El Paso.
Oh, El Paso. Okay, I got you. Yeah, yeah.
We're caught up.
All right. We're caught up. Great. Well, hey, we want to say goodbye to the comics. Thanks so much, Kyle. Give us your social media. Where we find you? Where you at? Where we at?
You can find me. You can find me at Kyle Grooms. My name KYLE Grooms, and you can check out my comedy special on Amazon Prime. Brain Humor, Amazon Prime. Check it out if you got
Awesome,
video or something like that.
All right. Appreciate it, brother. We'll see you next time.
All
Tracey,
right.
where do we find you at?
You can find me on YouPorn. No, you can find me on you can find me on any social media. Just put in Tracey Macdonald. You might find Norm, but yeah, I'm there somewhere. But yeah, Tracey Macdonald. I'm on Spot. I have 3 albums on Spotify, and I have a podcast on there. So just put my name on Spotify or Google me.
Wait, awesome. Tracey, not even Pornhub. Your fictional porn credit was still on the second, on like a lesser site?
What?
I'm just making fun of the idea that like your fictional porn credit was still on like a smaller site. Like that's like the that's like my comedy specials on Hulu. Instead of, all right, I'll forget about it.
I also
It's
love
a joke,
that.
It didn't work.
I didn't realize there were levels of porn sites, Steve.
I didn't know there was a level.
You guys don't know that Pornhub is like the big porn site?
I didn't know that.
I feel as though Steve
It's like the mother.
I'm quarantined by myself, guys, so I have learned a great deal.
Yeah. Okay.
Steve is mapping which porn site will have the least traffic
Porn
during
is
peak
further
time.
down. Okay, I didn't know that.
I didn't know there were sites. I
wanna
just Google
find
boobs and see what happens.
I want to find the deep internet porn, like the deep space porn. You know what I mean? Like that's what I want.
Cool.
Well, I just want to say there's a
Dark.
Tracey, no wait, there's a Tracey Macdonald bodybuilder too. You can find her.
Kyle, I don't know if that's a big dick joke or what's going on there. What do you mean by deep porn?
No. Like
that's
the dark net. Like you know how they say there's a dark internet. I want to find that stuff. You know what I mean?
Suddenly not ashamed of my YouPorn joke. Cool. Thank you, Kyle. I appreciate that.
I'm sorry.
Well, thank you, Tracy. We appreciate it.
I'm married with 2 kids.
You can find me at Power Comedy. Or if you have to be at Appleton, Wisconsin tonight at Skyline Comedy Club tonight and tomorrow, 2 shows. Come out. We've got a couple tickets left. Ben, what you got coming up?
I'm also going to be in Apple Pie, Wisconsin. We got apple pies. Like over here. Get drunk. We inject alcohol into the pie directly into the crust. Ever gotten high on crust before? Believe me, it's the best way. I spit out the apples. I make sure the apple gets nowhere near my mouth, but it's crust and booze. And we're doing it tonight in Apple Pie, Wisconsin. Also, I'd love to give a very strong shout-out recommendation to Ben Glebe's show on July 2nd at Nowhere Comedy Club. It's called Glebe Off the Top. Crowd work and improvised madness. It's all off top of his head. It's incredible. I don't know how he does it. So excited. God, I wish I could do a show like that. Anyway, hope you guys nowherecomedyclub.com. That's it.
Steve.
I just love the idea that you are playing in a city named for fruit. You haven't had a fruit in you, but you'll go inside one. I don't have a headlining show coming up at Nowhere, but I will be doing my weekly Ask Us Anything show, as I usually do with Daniel Muggleton, every Saturday night. We're doing it even July 4th because Dan is Australian and they don't care about that day. So we're gonna do that. So check out nowherecomedyclub.com and check out that show.
Very cool. Well, I want to say goodbye to the audience. You guys were awesome yet again. Thank you so much. So fun. You guys make the show by being so funny. We really, really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Rachel, we got anything else to catch up on before we get out of here?
Yeah, we do. So Zara had sent a super chat and $10 and said, for Mr. Raz Colette Martin, you savage. And then she also said it goes Pornhub, X videos, X. Does it say X hamster?
Yes.
Hamster porn is just the name of the website.
And I just want you guys to know that was one of 12 times Taylor has spoken on the show. He just said, yup, instantly. And you all, by the way, are missing out, by the way, on what a friend told me is the best porn site in the world, Nude Vista, because it's like the Google of all of them, and it kind of aggregates all of them into one.
Like the Expedia of porn.
Today I learned.
I actually prefer Ask Jeeves for naked ladies. That's a pretty good one, too.
We all know he prefers Ask Jeeves to slap his bottom.
I don't know what I started. I don't know. Oh boy.
Daddy, this man is peculiar.
Yeah. Name of my next album.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Thank you, Rachel.
All right, that's it
yes,
for
another
Rach.
show in the books. We did it. We did another Friday. Thanks so much for being here, guys, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna go get real drunk now, so have fun.
Excellent. And I just want to say I love when the audience all coordinates and comes and joins us for a giant episode like this. You guys are awesome. And just wanted to say thank you. So big shout out to the front row. Big shout out to the patrons. Thanks much.
Love that. I love that Steve used to mispronounce patron, and now he's calling them Patreons. I think they're called patrons. I don't even know the answer to that. I could be wrong.
They're hamsters, Ben.
Ex-hamsters. They're ex-hamsters.
They're ex.
Former hamsters.
Exactly.
Former hamsters.
Damn life, I think, is the point we all realize. And thank you all for being here, patrons, Patreons, audience members galore. I love that about you. I love all of you for being here. Thank you for supporting our show.
Oh, no.
Oh
my God.
I quit.
Yes.
Thank you. I'm hoping one day I'll become a real boy. Good night, everybody. Good night.
It's in the can.